All right, you guys. So TTV Network, like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know what to do, man. All the links are in the description box below this video. And so, like, share, and subscribe. And let's talk about this, man. I want to talk about Donald Trump's scandals, and I want to go over his scandals, man, that we have known about with this guy, because I think it's important that the people are educated and understand all the different things that this guy has had surrounding him. And Donald Trump, the 45th and the 47th president of the United States, has been a polarizing figure for whose career spans real estate, entertainment, and politics as well. Now, over decades, he's faced numerous allegations of misconduct, ranging from business fraud to personal improprieties and political controversies. Donald Trump has consistently denied any wrongdoing. Often, he frames these accusations as politically motivated witch hunts orchestrated by his opponents. Now, while some claims may have been debunked, dismissed in court, or remain unproven, others have led to legal convictions, settlements, or ongoing investigations. Now, I'm going to talk about today, a wide array of sources, including mainstream media, conservative outlets, and legal records to provide what I will call a balanced examination into Donald J. Trump's history. Now, it categorizes key scandals, right? What I'm going to talk about today, chronologically and thematically, noting defenses where applicable. Now, note that this is not an exhaustive list, as new developments continue to emerge as of today. That's the crazy part about this whole situation. But let's get into his early business and personal scandals pre-2015. Now, Trump's rise as a real estate mogul and celebrity was marked by high-profile ventures, but also by bankruptcies, lawsuits, and personal allegations. Critics argue these reflect a pattern of unethical behavior, while his supporters view them as aggressive business tactics or media exaggerations. Now, the bankruptcies and financial disputes are between basically 1991 and 2009. 6 Trump-associated companies filed for bankruptcy, including casinos in Atlantic City. Detractors claim this showed fiscal irresponsibility, with creditors losing billions of dollars. Now, Trump countered that bankruptcies were strategic, I should say, and legal, protecting his personal wealth. Now, a 2017 Atlantic article cataloged these as as part of a broad, unscrupulous business dealings, right? Defenses from conservative sources emphasize that bankruptcy is a common tool in high-risk industries, and Trump never personally declared bankruptcy. Now, the Trump University fraud situation, launched in 2005, this real estate seminar program was accused of misleading students with false promises of wealth. Now, in 2016, Trump settled lawsuits for $25 million without admitting guilt. Now, New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman called it a fraud from beginning to end. Trump defended it as a legitimate educational venture, with some former students praising it, though a class action lawsuit highlighted deceptive marketing. Now, Trump Foundation misconduct can go as, the Donald J. Trump Foundation, I should say, a charitable organization that was dissolved in 2018 after New York authorities found it operated as little more than a checkbook to serve Donald Trump's business and political interests. Now, it illegally, I should say, used funds for Trump's campaign and personal expenses, leading to a $2 million fine. Now, Donald Trump denied, impropriety, claiming that the foundation helped many causes, but court rulings substantiated the violations. But these people won't talk about that. Now, let's get into his sexual misconduct allegations. Now, since the 1980s, over 24 women have accused Donald Trump. 24 women have accused Donald Trump of sexual assault or harassment, all denied by Donald Trump. Notable cases include his ex-wife Ivanka Trump's 1993 divorce deposition alleging an R word, right? Ivana Trump, I should say, right? His ex-wife, right? Her 1993 divorce deposition alleging R-worded, which she later retracted. And now in claims from beauty pageant contestants a 2023 Guardian timeline lists accusations, I should say, from the 70s to 2013. In 2023, a jury found Trump liable for sexually abusing writer E. Jean Carroll in the 1990s, awarding her $5 million. A second defamation trial in 2024 added $83.3 million. Now, Trump called these hoaxes and appealed with some conservative analysis questioning the accuser's credibility due to the timing or lack of corroboration. Now, the racial discrimination lawsuits. In 1973, the Justice Department sued Trump management for refusing to rent to black tenants. Now, the case settled without admission of guilt, but internal memos showed discriminatory practices. Now, Trump dismissed it as a standard industry issue, and no further charges ensued. Now, the campaign and first presidency scandals, 2015 to 2021 timeline we'll look at now. In 2016, his presidential run amplified scrutiny, leading to investigations into his campaign and administration, and he was impeached twice, a historic first, right? Now, Access Hollywood tape and affairs in 2016, a 2005 tape surfaced where Trump boasted of grabbing women by the pussy. He apologized, calling it locker room talk. Relatedly, payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels $130,000 and model Karen McDougal $150,000 to silence affair allegations led to Trump's 2024 conviction on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Now, Trump denied the affairs and called the case election interference. His defense argued the payments were legal personal expenses. Now, the Russia investigation, the Mueller probe from 2017 through 2019 examined, the Russian election interference and potential Trump campaign collusion. No charges for conspiracy, but 10 instances of possible obstruction were noted. Now, Trump labeled it a hoax, and some conservatives claimed it was based on a flawed Steele dossier, right? So you have the emoluments clause violations. Now, critics allege that Trump profited from his office via foreign stays at his hotels, violating the Constitution. Lawsuits were filed but dismissed post-presidency. Now, defenses noted no direct evidence of quid pro quo. Let's keep going. Now, the Ukraine impeachment, right? 2019. So Trump was impeached for withholding aid, right, to Ukraine to pressure investigation of Joe Biden. He was acquitted in the Senate, I should say, and Trump called the call perfect, right? So then you also have the pandemic handling. Now, accusations of downplaying the pandemic led to over 400,000 deaths by January of 2021. Now, Trump promoted unproven treatments like hydroxychloroquine, right? Now, supporters credit Operation Warp Speed for the actual vaccines. Now, you had a January 6th insurrection and second impeachment, which happened in 2021. Now, Trump was impeached for inciting the Capitol riot to overturn the 2020 election. Acquitted again, but federal charges followed for election interference. Now, Trump maintains he urged peace and claims immunity. The Supreme Court granted partial presidential immunity in 2024, right? Now, his post-presidency and legal battles that went on between 2021 and 2024. Now, after leaving office, Trump had faced multiple indictments, becoming the first ex-president criminally charged, right? Now, classified documents case. In 2022, Trump was indicted for mishandling documents at Mar-a-Lago. Charges were dismissed in 2024 on immunity grounds, but appealed. Trump argued declassification rights. Now, election interference in Georgia, indicted in 2023 for pressuring officials to find votes, right? Case ongoing as of this year, 2025. Civil fraud case in 2024, New York found Trump inflated assets, fining him $454 million, which is currently under appeal. Also, the Epstein connections, long-standing ties to the Jeffrey Epstein resurfaced with the 2023 reports of over 20 women accusing Trump of misconduct. 2025 Wall Street Journal report detailed their relationship, prompting calls for file releases. Now, Trump denied involvement, and some posts online on X as well questioned the timing as political smears. Now, also, you had the second presidency scandals that's been going on so far. As of this year, August of 2025, Trump's second term has seen new controversies amid policy pushes. Now, the Signal Chat national security breach. Now, aides allegedly discussed classified material, or military, I should say, strikes in a group chat, including a journalist, risking leaks. Now, Trump supported his advisor, dismissing it as overblown. Critics call it a major security lapse. Now, ongoing Epstein fallout. Reports of the Ghislaine Maxwell offering dirt on Trump to Biden declined, right? But it fuels speculation, right? Trump has not commented directly on this. Now, there's been discussions online about demand file releases, with some users labeling it as a cover-up. Now, also, the family and associate issues. Jared Kushner's $2 billion Saudi investment post White House raised conflict concerns, will post online highlighting perceived double standards compared to the Biden's family scrutiny. We already know, what happened with Joe Biden in his situation. And it's funny to me how a lot of these things are avoided or forgot or not really spoken about. But I want to talk about a lot of these sexual misconduct allegations over the years against Donald Trump. Now, we can go back to the 70s and 80s with, Jessica Leeds. This went on in the early 1980s. She alleged that Trump groped her on a flight, lifting her armrest to touch her breast and reach up her skirt without consent. Now, she moved seats after the incident. Now, there was no lawsuit filed. Allegation publicized in a 2016 New York Times article, and Trump denied it, calling her a liar and suggesting that she wasn't attractive enough. He says, "Believe me, she would not have been my first choice. She would not be my first choice," is what Donald Trump said. I mean, bro, reprehensible comments to say these types of things, but, like I said, people just believe whatever they want to believe. Ivana Trump. Now, in 1990, the divorce deposition, Ivana accused Donald Trump of R-wording her in anger after scalp surgery, pulling her hair and assaulting her sexually. She later clarified it as feeling violated, but not literal R-word. So basically, part of the 1992 divorce settlement with gag order, there were no criminal charges. Now, Trump, he said, it's obviously fake. That was his response to that. Then you had the situation in 92 through 93 with Jill Harth. Now, Harth claimed that Trump groped her under a table at dinner and later cornered her in a bedroom at Mar-a-Lago, pushing her against a wall and trying to kiss and touch her intimately. Now, 1997 lawsuit for harassment is settled out of court, right? Now, this lawsuit for harassment, you guys, is settled out of court. Hold on one second, you guys. Withdrawn after business dispute resolution. Now, Trump's response to that, he denied it as meritless and threatened to countersue, right? I mean, everybody's lying on Trump. This is what he said. Everybody's lying. Also, Stacey Williams in 92. Now, a former model alleged that Trump groped her at Trump Tower after being introduced by Jeffrey Epstein, touching her breast, waist, and butt while Epstein watched and smiled. Now, this was publicized in October 2024. No lawsuit was filed as of 2025. Now, Trump's response, his campaign said it is fabricated and tied to Democratic operatives, right? Now, Katie Johnson, right? Or we should call Jane Doe, this 1994 situation, anonymous accuser claimed that Donald Trump R-worded her at age 13 at an Epstein party, tying her to a bed and assaulting her. Also alleged threats. Now, 2016 lawsuits were dismissed and withdrawn due to threats and uh, procedural issues linked to hoax promoter Norm Lubow. Now, Trump denied it as categorically untrue and disgusting. Now, E. Jean Carroll, 95, 96. Carroll alleged that Donald Trump R-worded her in the Bergdorf Goodman dressing room after asking for lingerie advice, right? Forcing penetration. Now, in 2019 defamation suit after Trump's denial, 2023 jury found liable, right, for sexual abuse, not R word, and defamation, $5 million. In the 2024, additional $83.3 million for continued defamation. Appeal upheld, right, December 2024. So Trump's response was he denied knowing her, calling her a liar, saying that she's not my type, and appealed as unconstitutional, right, is what he did. Lisa Boyne in 1996 at a dinner, Boyne claimed that Donald Trump made women walk across a table while commenting on their underwear and bodies. There was no lawsuit. It was publicized in 2016, and this one Donald Trump denied through a spokesperson, right? Now you also have Mariah, I should say, Bilato, Victoria Hughes, and 3 anonymous women in 97. Now, former Miss Teen USA contestants alleged that Trump walked into dressing rooms while teens aged 15 through 19 were changing, seeing them naked. Now, there was no lawsuits. Trump admitted on Howard Stern to similar behavior at pageants. Now, Trump, he dismissed it as locker room talk and denied specifics. Also, you have Temple Taggart McDowell in 97. Miss Utah alleged that Trump kissed her on the lips without consent during pageant rehearsals, right? There was no lawsuit filed, and Trump denied these allegations. Then you have the situation with Amy Doris in 97, right? Now, let's get to that. So, the situation with her goes is this. Now, at the U.S. Open, right, she alleged that Trump accosted her outside bathroom, right, kissing and basically groping her. Now, there was no lawsuit. It was publicized in 2020, and Trump denied it through the lawyer as politically motivated. This man denied all these allegations, man. Bro, Kathy Heeler in 97 at Mar-a-Lago's Mother Day brunch. She alleged that Trump grabbed and forcibly kissed her. This stuff is not funny. I'm just laughing because he denies all of this. So there's no lawsuit in this situation, and he denied it as fake news. Now, you also have Corinna Virginia in 98. She alleged that Trump groped her breast area while waiting for a car outside of the U.S. Open. There was no lawsuit, and Trump denied it and called her a liar. Bro, this is crazy work. A lot of these there was not even no lawsuits around them. These are just people who made allegations against this guy. He either called them liars or just, whatever, man. But these people, bro, they praise and pledge their allegiance around these guys. But I told y'all, man, I don't trust none of these political cats. None of them. This ain't about Democrat. This ain't about Republican. I don't trust any of them. That's why I'm going to go through all of this. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Y'all going to see me go through all of these different people. Period, bro. I'm going to show y'all this. So I'm going to show y'all the reason why I don't trust any of these sides. So, Bridget Sullivan in the year 2000, Miss New Hampshire, alleged that Trump walked through the dressing room while the contestants were undressed. There was no lawsuit, and, Trump denied specifics. Now, Tasha Dixon in 2001, Miss Arizona alleged that Trump entered the dressing room unannounced while women were changing. There was no lawsuit, and Trump denied that. Kristen Anderson, early 2000s, alleged that Trump slid his hand up her skirt at a nightclub. No lawsuit, and Trump denied that. Mindy McGillivray in 2003. She alleged Trump groped her butt at Mar-a-Lago during a concert. There was no lawsuit, and Trump denied that as absurd. Rachel Crooks in 2005 alleged that Trump kissed her on the mouth without consent in the Trump Tower elevator. No lawsuit. Trump denied it and called it fiction. Natasha Stoyanov, 2005. While interviewing at Mar-a-Lago, she alleged that Trump pushed her against a wall and forcibly kissed her. There was no lawsuit. Trump denied it, questioned her attractiveness. Jennifer Murphy, in 2005. Former Apprentice contestant alleged unwanted kiss after a job interview. There was no lawsuit. Later supported Trump politically, right? And Trump denied it. Think about this. Juliette Huddy, 05 and 06. She alleged Trump kissed her on the lips after lunch. No lawsuit. Trump denied that. Jessica Drake, in 2006. She details that her allegations against Trump that he hugged, kissed, and groped her at a golf tournament and offered her $10,000 for sex. No lawsuit. Trump denied it and called her. He denied it and called her a porn star. Oh my God. Nene Lacenin. Nene Lacenin in 2006. Now, Mrs. Fenlon alleged that Donald Trump grabbed her butt before a late show appearance. There was no lawsuit, and Trump denied these allegations. Summer Zervos in 2007, an apprentice contestant alleged unwanted kisses and groping at a hotel meeting. A 2017 defamation suit settled in 2021 was withdrawn. Right? It was settled in 2021. 2017 defamation suit settled in 2021, and then it was withdrawn. Trump denied it as totally false. Karen Johnson alleged Trump pulling her behind Tape Street at a party and kissed her, right? No lawsuit. Trump denied that. In 2013, Cassandra Searles, right? Or Searles. Cassandra Searles. I'm going to say it. That's how you pronounce her name. Miss Washington alleged that Trump grabbed her butt during a pageant. There was no lawsuit. Trump denied that. Alva Johnson in 2019. Campaign staffer alleged unwanted kiss during the 2016 rally. 2019 lawsuit was dismissed in 2020 for lack of evidence. Donald Trump called that absurd. Donald Trump has called all these women liars, absurd, or something else, who have made all these allegations against him. This crazy work. This crazy work. And the sad part is, this thing keeps going, but we're going to get to that in a different video. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.